Where is God in natural sufferings? It's a question that many people ask. And as all of us know, suffering is a mystery. But we can reflect, and we should reflect over it, because many people do ask. I would like to begin by saying that it impressed me several times. Then, even in TV news or radio news, that these natural disasters have caused so much of suffering, so many people have died, so many have lost their homes. Very often we forget that some of these are not really natural disasters. They are human-made disasters. I think of the climate crisis and the impacts, floods and droughts and hurricanes. Now, those are not really caused by the Creator. They are caused by us, unfortunately. Just remaining with the climate, they say 93% of all the heating goes into the oceans. And the last few years we have seen how the hurricanes have become even more intense. They have become even more frequent. I think of the Philippines, for example. So this is the first premise, we need to put when we ask, where is God in natural sufferings? Probably we need to look into ourselves. Are these sufferings caused by us? But the question still remains. Not all natural disasters are caused by us. An earthquake, the tsunami, these are natural events. I teach cosmology, and I'm always I want looking at how special our planet Earth is. The way our planet is tilted, which makes the seasons possible, that we have the tectonic activities. That's what moves the continents. And we know very often earthquakes are caused by this. Now these are, planned by God. This is what makes life possible, that, more gases are pumped into the atmosphere because the tectonic plates move, and the carbon cycle, the water cycle, all these are what makes life possible. And we humans, and also the rest of God's creatures, we are thankful to God for the flourishing of life on earth, and we need to adjust to these conditions. That's where we need to help probably those who suffer most. But there again, allow me to say this, when we had the last tsunami, the areas that suffered most were coastal regions where the mangroves had disappeared, where the coral reefs had disappeared. So the full impact of the tsunami waves were taken by people living in those coastal regions. It destroyed entire regions, and so many people lost their lives. So there again, there's a way we can collaborate with the Creator, safeguarding, protecting our creation. But I'm sure the mystery, the big question remains. Where is God in natural sufferings? The only response is the cross. God is not outside the suffering. God is suffering with us. And I think that's where we too are called to be Christ-like. That we feel, like Laudato Pope Francis says, we need to feel the sufferings of the creatures, of Mother Earth. That is being compassionate, that's being empathetic, that is being God-like. Because we have a God who suffers with us. But as we know, suffering is not the last word. Unless a grain of wheat falls into the ground and dies, it cannot bear much fruit. John chapter 12, verse 24. So even in natural sufferings, there's probably a meaning, which is a mystery we can't explain. But we have the guarantee that suffering is not the last word. That God is able to bring life even out of the starkest, gravest sufferings that we undergo. So, during the season of Lent, as Pope Francis constantly invites us, let us look at the cross, Christ who suffered for us, and has become Christ-like, suffering with our fellow human beings, with our fellow creatures. Thank you and God bless.